Hey, Adrian, I was curious about, just obviously your excitement of getting this thing going, but also what were some keys for you in the offseason improving your game? Obviously, you do so many things well, but for yourself, what were some things that you're working on or you want to get better at for this year?
Yeah, so my key was basically, just getting a little bit better at catching. I mean, obviously I can improve in any game, but I think catching I felt like I needed the most. And over the off season, I was able to work with Salvador Perez and Pete Griffo. He's the bench coach for the Royals as well, and they taught me a ton of things. And I listened very very closely to what they told me, and I'm gonna take it to my game. And I was very fortunate to have them, thankfully, and helped me a lot to you know better up my catching back there.
Was there something specific that Salvador really helped you with?
Yeah, honestly, it was more the mental side of it. He was like, catching's mental. You catch 160 games up there. Here you catch maybe only 50ish around there, and you just got to come out to play every single time, every single day. 110%. Even though your body's not feeling it, but your mind's got to be 110% and ready to go. And I learned a lot from him, and also just communicating with the pitcher. So that's the most important thing. Communication with the pitcher. If they don't like you, then they're not going to choose you to catch them, and they're not going to be comfortable with you. So that's huge. When he told me that.
Awesome. Next up, we have David Feronas of the Sun Sentinel. David, go ahead.
Hey, Del, just wanted to get an idea of the excitement level for players as you guys get started in earnest with practice ahead of the season, and just how, obviously losing last season about a month into the year, and then just now everything coming full circle finally and getting back to it.
Yeah, I mean, we're all super excited. Even I could say for myself, I'm super excited. I haven't played a game or like an actual game in about a year almost. And I just want to be out there, and I'm really happy we're playing. And I know they cut 6 games, but I ain't worried about that. I just thank God we're playing in these crazy times, and just go out there and have fun.
All right. Next up, we have Matt Shodell of Kane Sport. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Adrian. So I assume you've been working with the pitchers at least a little bit, catching them, bullpens, whatever it might be. I was curious, you got so many new faces, and I want to ask particularly about this new guy, Ben Wanger. I guess he might be a closer. Can you sort of talk about him a little bit? Maybe the type of pitches he throws, if you think he can be a dominant pitcher at this level.
Yeah, honestly, I think Ben. I'm sure he's a candidate for our closing job, and he does both. He hits too. He's a good hitter and a good pitcher. He has a really good fastball and a really good curveball, or it's like a slurve more or less.
I'll text you when
And
it's last question.
and all right, and he's been working on a changeup with JD, and it's actually been a lot better than when he came in. So that three pitch mix is going to be good, and he's also a veteran, so he's played about maybe 5 years of college baseball already. He kind of knows, how to, work it. So hopefully, yeah, he comes big for us.
All right, Del, last question for you comes from Wyatt Kopelman. Wyatt, go ahead.
Hey, Adrian. Obviously, the team opens the season at the new Florida ballpark up in Gainesville. Just how would you describe the team's mentality going into the season and opening against the Gators after last season's close?
Well, yeah, our mentality is to definitely, sweep them. Obviously they swept us here last year, and that was the worst feeling ever. I know the freshmen weren't here; they don't know, but the people that were here, it was a terrible feeling just going back inside the locker room, and I just want to reverse that, and hopefully we could do that this year.